This is a very scary question. The total number of students that study exactly one subject is twice the number of students that study exactly two subjects. If the school teaches two subjects only and the number of students studying both the subjects is 20, then this is what is required, the total number of students. Okay. Now the best way is to start by drawing a Venn diagram. How many subjects are involved? Exactly two subjects. This means we'll draw a circle for the first subject and draw another circle for the second subject. Draw it A, draw it B. We have to start somewhere, so we have drawn two circles for it. I haven't seriously read the statement, but probably if the statement wants that this intersection be removed later on, then we'll revise it and remove it off. But intuitively or as per my experience, I've seen is that these questions usually have intersecting circles. So I'm cracking this question in a very natural way, the way a student sees it in an exam. Okay, the next thing he says is the exactly one subject is twice, study exactly, the school teaches two subjects only. This is important. The school is teaching two subjects only. So this means that students are contained either inside these two circles or outside, and if they are outside, then they are not studying anything at all. So either they are studying A or B. The question of studying C is not there. Now the question of studying nothing at all is also not there, because it is a school and students are studying either A or B. So what is the total number of students? So now the total number of students would be that would be included in this circle and in this circle, which we already know is NA union B. Because if nothing is outside, everything is inside these, then the total number of students is NA union B. Next, let us now see which formula to use. Now we have two formulas here. One that is based on NA and the other that is like NA underscore. So if I revise it with you, this A is for those who are studying at least A. They could be studying B also, so it is this part, whole circle. This A underscore is those who are studying A only. So it is this crescent, this one. So first of all, we have to decide which of these two formulas have to be used. See my previous lecture. I gave two formulas. One was based on this one and the other was based on this one. From a study of this, he says exactly one subject. Exactly one subject means those that are studying falling in this region or in this region. So there is no doubt right now that the formula will involve underscore. So quickly I write here is equal to NA underscore plus NB underscore plus NA intersection B. This is the formula we derived the other day. Now come here. Total number of students that study exactly one subject. Total number of students that study exactly one subject is the sum of these two. This hatch and this hatch is twice the number of students that study exactly two subjects. Now who study exactly two subjects? That is, they study A as well as B. This part. This is same as NA intersection B. So we mean here is twice the number of students that study exactly two subjects. So this will be 2 times NA intersection B. The sum of these two is twice this. and this is already to be added, so I'll put it NA intersection B. So this is 2 and this is 1, so this will become 3 times NA intersection B. And this will be 3 times, now is this given? The number of students studying both the subjects is 20. So both means intersection. So this is already 20 and therefore 60 is the answer for this one. Look, this question crumbled like anything. So it's all patience. And about finding out which of the formulas has to be used here. So I had two options as usual. One was to use the underscore one and the other one was to use that NA plus NB minus NA intersection B. So now in this case this one fitted and it ultimately took me to the answer. Let us take the next question now. Okay. Here he says a club has 5 members who take tea, whereas 13 take coffee. The number of those who take both is same as the number of those who take neither. So what is the total number of members? Okay. In this club also, let us suppose this circle will represent those who take tea. And this circle will represent those who take coffee. So there are some who take coffee, some take both, and some take tea, and there will be some who are taking neither also. So this one, this area that is outside both the circles will be for neither. Okay. Has 5 members who take tea. So this means what has he given us? He has given us NT equal to 5. So these are those who are taking at least tea. So some of these would be taking coffee also. And as we know, this will be represented by NT. Whereas 13 take coffee, so we can write NC equal to 13. Okay. The number of those who take both is same as the number of those who take neither. So let us for the time being write NT intersection C as X. This is one thing. Okay. What is the total number of members? Okay. Total will be those who don't take anything that is lying outside these two circles. Now he has already said the number of those who take both is same as the number of those who take neither. So this will be the people lying outside would be X, and people here are also X. So the total would be X plus number of T union C who take tea or coffee. So this is the total. We can write it as X plus, so I have NT and C, so the formula that involves NT and C will be used, not the underscore one. So I'm putting the formula for this here in these brackets here. So what I'll write is NT plus NC minus NT intersection C and close the bracket here. So it comes to X plus, what is NT? 5 plus what is NC? 13, and what is NT underscore C? It is X, as we already know. So this X and this X have already been given equal. So luckily these ones cancel out, and what we are left with is 18, which is the answer. So if the examiner puts a question, then he has to put a sort of help also like this so that these cancel out. Okay, this was method 1 for doing this. There is another method also. So I'll take you to the second method right now. Let us again draw the diagram. This is the container circle, and this is your T, and this is your C. T, C. Okay. We'll use that straightforward method. So here he says club have 5 members that take tea. I told you should write 5 somewhere here. 13 take coffee. So 13 can be put here. The number of those who take both is same as the number of those who take neither. So I'll put X here and X here. What is the total number of members? So okay, in this method, we have to write here those that take T only. So we can easily see that it should be the whole circle minus X, and we can write it as 5 minus X. On similar lines, those who take coffee only are written at this point. So see those lectures, the notations I have already explained there. 13 minus X will leave me this part, so I'll write it here, 13 minus X. Now, the total would be this X plus this 5 minus X plus this X plus this 13 minus X. So let us write that total here. Start with this lower X. X plus 5 minus X plus X plus 13 minus X. So how many have I taken? 1, this goes, this goes, this goes. Okay, all of them are here. So here also we are lucky enough, this X goes and this X also goes. We are left with 18. This is the answer. So whichever way you go, the answer will come to the same point. Now it only depends on your practice, whether you want to follow this method or you want to go by the formulas. But as I always say, the formulas are entirely indispensable. You cannot ignore them. You have to know them also, because there are many questions which can't be done without those formulas, especially the ones that involve 3 circles. Because when 3 circles will be involved, then there will be so many figures running around on the circles that it would be very difficult to manage them. Okay, anyhow, that's a different story. Right now, let us move on to our next question.